welcome back to the Pop Culture Cafe. I am Huck, and you're probably wondering what's in these big old heavy boxes. Well, I'm going to tell you. It is loaded, chock full with Halloween horror action figures, and I'm going to show them to you today. So let's throw that switch and get started. Alright, happy Halloween. I appreciate you coming back. This is going to be a fun one today. I have amassed quite the horror collectibles through my years, and on Halloween, every year I do this tradition where I put them on the shelves behind me, and this year is no different. Only this time, I'm going to invite you guys to come along. If you are new to my channel, do me a favor though, hit like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It helps my channel a lot, and for that, I'm going to show you my collectibles. So I tried to figure out the best way to do this for you guys. So I think what I'm going to do is just put them up one shelf at a time, and then I'll take the camera and I'll pan across them, and then I'll talk briefly about each one, and it's going to be awesome. So sit back, relax, and let's get to it. And there they are. This is how I pack them away every year. So let's dive right in. Now, as you can see, I always like to start with my Universal Monsters. Goes with that box set right there really well. So I get the stands all laid out. You go all the way across here. We're going to load them up with the figures. So what I do is, after I take all these out, I'll hang on to all these bags and just pack them right back into the same bags every year. No waste, all good. One interesting thing about the Universal Monsters is a lot of these came in both black and white versions. So you'll see that right there. So it's sort of like the same figure, but they gave it a different paint scheme. And they even come with an alternate head. I think last year I did the black and white version, so I'm going to be putting up the color ones this time. Once in a while, tragedy strikes my figures due to storage temperatures changing. It affects my figures like this. The arm comes off, but I got the hot glue gun. And, you know, I just repair them and put them back out so they can be displayed. So Wolfman was a victim this year, but we're going to fix them right up. This Amazing Thing figure tends to suffer from, we'll just call it limb disconnect each year, because there's just no easy way to store these without them breaking off. So once in a while they come off, but a little hot glue and they go right back on. So let's fix this and get it up. And just like that, Rob Botton's amazing makeup effects are all fixed and ready to go. Okay, I went ahead and put every figure up on the shelves just to get them all out of the way and give you a quick overview of what it looks like. And I'm going to punch in and go over each figure for you, starting at the top. At the top, we start out with some Mego action figures. The first one is Kinemate from the classic Twilight Zone episode To Serve Man. You can see that on his book right there. And of course, we all know what he serves, don't we, friends? There's Hannibal Lecter, Reagan from The Exorcist, Mr. Hyde the Fly, the original Vincent Price Fly. Look at this head sculpt on the Fly. That's incredible. I'll try to give you detailed shots every now and then. And there's a Christopher Lee Dracula from the Hammer films. And then we got Marv from Sin City, the David Bowie character of the Goblin King from Labyrinth. Look at this amazing cloak. Next to him, we have a little Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Can't have the Halloween without a Vampire Slayer out there. Then over to the side, we have this great Edward Scissorhands, done by McFarlane. A lot of these figures are either McFarlane, Mego, or NECA. Here we have an incredible Medusa next to a Captain Jack Sparrow holding his empty jug of liquor of choice. And on the end, RoboCop to protect and serve. Come with me, or there will be trouble. In the next row, we're starting out with some more classics here with Alien vs. Predator. Great face, of course, with his mouth wide open and his targeting gun on his shoulder ready to go. And the alien has his egg there busting open, face hugger ready to go to work. Look at that amazing alien head. So good. Next to the alien, we have the Headless Horseman. What I love about the actual head from the Headless Horseman is it looks like Christopher Walken. Next to the Headless Horseman, we have V for Vendetta. Of course, there's the nice close-up of the face. Of course, this was played by Hugo Weaving in the film. And then I love this display for Darkman. It's actually so tall, I had to take the hat off and put it in his hand. because they actually give you this cool looking girder platform to put him on. I could take him off of it, but I just sort of love this display. It's very cool. Next to that is the Toxic Avenger. Any Toxic Avenger fans out there? Good old Toxie, his mop, bunch of goo, and his old busted up tutu. Next to Toxie, we have two classics here. We have Pennywise from the new films, It and It Chapter 2. And there's his balloon down there. And this Nosferatu is from Mego. It is a fantastic figure. Love it. Then over here on the end, we have Kurt Russell's Escape from L.A. You could also say Escape from New York because it is definitely Snake Plissken. Digging that pose on that figure right next to a Demogorgon from Stranger Things. All right, now let's go down to the third row here. I like to start out with this thing here. I like to call it Count Rushmore instead of Mount Rushmore. It's got the 4 classic monsters. Next to my little Elvira figure. Absolutely love her. There's old Sam Jackson, still the man as Shaft. There's an excellent Crow, played by Brandon Lee. This is a McFarlane toy. The likeness to Brandon is incredible. And I love the pose on the body. It's just super good. Next to him, of course, we got Ash from Army of Darkness. I'm sure you know him also from The Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. There's his boomstick. And the Book of the Dead, the thing that gets him in all the trouble. And right here in the middle is my T2 display, but you can tell on the left, we got the T1000. The nice hole in his head there. Goes all the way through. That's pretty slick. Played by Robert Patrick in this Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And on the right, there's the T800 that Arnold plays. He's now a good guy. But right here in the middle is Arnold from Terminator 1. I just picked this up this year. This is my newest addition to the display. Fantastic. It's from NECA. It's the last one left on the shelf. Love it. And then over here, we're getting into the Universal monsters. Starting off here with the Hunchback of Notre Dame, released in 1923. Amazing face. There's the alien from This Island, Earth. This is the Mutant, released in 1955. And then we have the Mole People, released in 1956. There he is, up to no good. And now let's drop down to row 4, where we have all of the Universal monsters. Starting off with Dracula, released in 1931. Next to him, Frankenstein, also released in 1931. And they all come with cool accessories. Like you can see Dracula, he's got the candlestick and the bat. Actually, that stick that holds up the bat used to be clear, but I couldn't find it. So I used a chicken skewer. All right, then next to Frankenstein, we have his lovely bride that was not meant to be. The Bride of Frankenstein, released in 1935. Look at that face. So well done. Looks just like her. And then you may have seen next to her, the Mummy, played by Boris Karloff. Just amazing. He's got the scroll that he steals at the beginning. And check out all the accessories on the Mummy here. You got the chest and the scriptures there made out of stone. The lid, so good. Next to him, Creature from the Black Lagoon with a harpoon. We all know how much they use those harpoons in Creature from the Black Lagoon. Check it out, man. Love the hands. Oh. And check that out. Amazing face on the creature. So dang good, y'all. All right, moving on. We have the Phantom of the Opera. This is the one from the silent film, released in 1925, starring Lon Chaney. So this is not from the Universal box set that was played by Claude Rains. But speaking of Claude Rains, we've got the Invisible Man right here from 1933. And there he is, man. Got the whole robe on, all of his books that he keeps his logs in so he can keep track of how to turn back into a visible man. Next to that, we got the Wolf Man. Comes with a wolf trap. Check out those feet. They're even crunked up like in the movie. Comes with a cane with a wolf head on it. There it is, Lon Chaney Jr. Fantastic. And then we end it back with another Frankenstein, played again by Boris Karloff. Got a big old fire stick right here. And a piece of the fence in the back. There you go, Son of Frankenstein, released in 1939. So that wraps up the Universal row. And on the bottom, we have the bigger displays, starting over here with Pumpkinhead. These are all McFarlane figures. Look at that. Just so good. I like how they come with a backdrop. And there's that thing that I fixed, with the glue stick. Came out perfect. Just fix them right up. Love that. Look at that face. Next to that, we got the Fly that starred Jeff Goldblum. Of course, this is after he's already become the Brundle Fly. Poor guy. And now next to this, we're going to get into more of the classic monsters, beginning with Michael Myers from the 1978 Halloween film. There you go. Next to him, we got the duo Freddy versus Jason. Check out these bad boys. They mean business. Love the detail. All right, we keep it going. Next to them, we have Leatherface and Norman Bates from Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Check out all the stuff in the bucket. Got a head, a hand, and of course, he's wearing the face. There's Norman. This is near the end of the film when he puts on his mother's dress and wig. It's pretty funny. And we have Ghostface from the Scream movies. Pretty fun pose on that figure. Then right here in the corner, good old Pinhead. He's got the box in his hand. And right here on the end, Tim Curry from Legend as Darkness. Just love the detail in the face, the horns, the wardrobe, even the body sculpt, right down to the hooved feet. Overall, one of my favorite figures right there. All right, guys, I want to thank you again for checking out this video with all of my Halloween horror figures that I put out to display each year. It's a lot of fun to look at these. The artist that put these together did an amazing job, and it's my pleasure to share these with you guys. I hope you enjoyed them. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, do me a favor, if you're new to my channel, hit like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Oh, and happy Halloween.